All right, we're, the collective I, are going to triangle Ray from the mount. Go from there. So when I have Ray mounted, first thing, and you want to do this for most positions from the mount, it's going to be hard for me to submit him when his shoulders are flat. So I need to turn him. I need to rotate him. Whether I'm going for an arm bar, I need to turn him, so I can hook this arm, Kimura, whatever I'm doing. Same thing here with a triangle. And the triangle from the mount is a really good option when they're staying really tight and they're turtling up. So Ray's gonna pull his arms in and he's not letting me do anything. So arm bar is not really much of an option here. So I'm gonna grab his wrist with my hand. I wanna make sure I use my thumb, my index finger. Anytime you're grabbing somebody else's wrist, always make sure you're using your thumb. For most other grips, I don't use my thumb. I'll use a gable grip, or you're cupping with your fingers. You're grabbing, you end up grabbing. You don't use your thumb. Anytime you're grabbing somebody else's wrist, there's always your thumb. So Ray's tight. I can't armbar him because he's too strong. So people are really weak on this motion. So when I'm grabbing his wrist from the mount and I'm pushing him down, it doesn't really matter if he's a 220-pound guy and he's a lot stronger than me. Your body's weak this way. So this is a good setup for a lot of things, and especially the triangle we're gonna do right now. So he's tight. I'm gonna keep his head, and what I like to do with my elbow is put it, dig it into his chest. I'm gonna use that as a lever, and I don't know, maybe a fulcrum. So I'm pushing down and I'm pulling up. So my right hand is gonna grab his wrist and pin it to the mat. And all I need to do is pin it to the mat long enough so I can get my back leg up and over his head for the triangle. Now when I do that, see my hips are flat now, all right? So when I bring that leg over, I need to bring my hips up and my butt actually has to scoot back, and that's what's gonna give me, show you from this angle. So when I scoot my hips back, now I can lift my leg up and shoot it through. If I keep my hips stationary, it's gonna be hard for me to get that leg up and over. So I bring my butt up, and I see as I push my hips back, I shoot my leg through. So here, I have his head, I'm pushing down. As I scoot my hips back, I shove that leg through and I sit. So all my weight is on Ray's chest right now. So I'm gonna keep this wrist, keep his head, and I'm gonna slide my ankle down. And what do we do on a triangle? We grab our ankle. So from here, as always, pinch tight, and I'm gonna roll. Now, I don't lock it up until I roll. As I start to fall, he's gonna sit up, I rotate, and I lock it up. If I try and lock it up beforehand, you're still gonna get it. But if I lock it up as we're rolling, see, I'm gonna get a shoulder. I'm gonna have to readjust. It's gonna be a lot harder to finish. So, wrist control, head control. I roll, I grab my ankle, and now I keep rolling. I go to the opposite hip. Now my shin is parallel with his shoulders, and I can lock up a really tight triangle as opposed to, trying to really fight it. I squeeze, tap Ray out. So again, we're in the mount, grab his head, we're pulling up on his head. His hands are together, he's fighting, much stronger. So I push him down, shoot that leg through. Keep your weight on him, don't rush it. He's probably gonna help you roll. He's gonna roll you because he thinks, oh wow, I'm getting out. This is what to do, but he actually rolls into a tighter triangle. And from there, you just finish. Squeeze, tap him out, and tell all your friends what you did. So that's how you, triangle Ray from the mount. You can triangle him too someday.